Hey Capricorn, Happy New Year. It's the end of January, but forgive me. I'm trying so hard to do this online thing. Anywho, okay, so let's see what's going on. I have something to tell you. It's time to lead. What are you doing, Capricorn? You're a natural leader. The reason why you have such a strong personality is because you don't take any crap. Okay, you're structure. You are authority. You are business. Why do you need to be told it's time to lead? I want to see if there's anything else in there. Now that's what I'm talking about. Translucence. Love the dark side. Yes! Thank goodness. Okay, I don't know what you've been up to, but if you've been lying in bed since the new year, you need to get up and get back on it. There's only one reason why you are being told it's time to lead. That's because you are not leading. A brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spirited enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want to be. Whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. Stand up and take the applause. What are you doing, Capricorn? Why are you not leading? And if you are leading, are you supposed to be leading on something more? And love the darkness. Are you doing magic? Capricorn! Are you... Oh, crap. Hang on. Capricorn. Capricorn. Ugh. Okay. I love the darkness. I say don't suppress the dark side. Bring that bitch out. Let's have dinner with her. She's fun. Okay, so your first card is the Judgment card. So, what are we judging? What is the Judgment card judging? What is that angel? I can't remember what angel that is. Raphael is the healer. Michael is the... Gabriel? Is that... No, Gabriel is over... I think it is. Isn't that... Who's the one that's over the lovers? Something's happening really fast. I need some clarification on that Judgment card, please. Are we judging ourselves? Who are we judging? All right, Capricorn, let's start here. If you are not leading, there may be an opportunity coming to you where you will be able to lead. This could be big, this could be small. You need to take it, okay? By taking this opportunity, it elevates you to another phase of your life. If you are leading, there may be greater opportunities. I don't think that you should overwork yourself, but Capricorn, you are really strong, okay? And you are, I mean, I just think of Capricorn in the leadership position. So, and this is the environment where you thrive. And if this is an environment where you thrive, you're going to do very well. I think that you're probably discovering things about yourself or about others or about something that is considered to be esoteric, or maybe you're looking into divination, or maybe you are, into tarot or whatever, it is, or maybe you are experimenting with, magic and or something like that. And I think that I want to encourage you to embrace that. It releases an absolute beautiful side of life if that's what you're doing for the good of yourself and others. As a polarity, there's also the bad side, but we're just gonna, if it says love the darkness, then I take that as the good side, and you've got the World card, which is always, it's run by Saturn, which is your planet that rules you, so you do really, really well. And the World is basically full circle, reincarnation, you're reinventing yourself. Not meaning that you're dying and you're coming back as, somebody else. I mean, maybe, well, I think what this card means is that you are changing, you're elevating, okay? So especially if you are finding yourself, if you're beginning your spiritual path and you are learning things through the occult, or that this is going to be a reincarnation to the next phase of your life where you're going to be different, happier, better. I don't know anybody who goes into the occult to be less happy, less fortunate, less beautiful, less popular. I mean, that's not what this is about, So anyways, so the Judgment on that, okay, so the first card that you got was the Judgment card. And so first couple of things. For one, if you have wronged others, you could always be, that karma could be coming back. What I feel that this is saying is, especially with these other cards, with the you need to lead, the love, the darkness, the translucent picture. I mean, why not ride a bird? Okay. The reincarnation is, you got the Judgment card that came right out on top of it. Maybe you are starting to do a lot of change in your life and you're afraid others are going to judge you. This can always be a karma card, and that's why karma is so important. Don't do things to others you don't want to have to deal with in the future. So I can't really say if it's any of your karma, but that when I asked for it to be clarified, it was the Queen of Cups, which is kind of an interesting energy. So what I think is about this Judgment card is, for one, don't care, as long as it's not a legal thing or a karma thing, who cares what people think about you? What concerns me the most is what you think about yourself. Are you judging yourself? Why? Are you experimenting in magic? Or the occult? Or tarot? And you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. Why are you telling yourself that? Don't tell yourself that. If it's working for you, it's working for you. The Queen of Cups, let me tell you, this card cracks me up. It's like, what is she doing? She's just in her own world. And maybe that's where you need to be. Maybe you don't need to be thinking about what other people are thinking about you. Maybe because you've always been a leader, you worry about what other people think about you. But I'm here to tell you that you lead and you keep your private life to your private life. And, and you just focus on you. This is a very content person that is very engaged in this urn with angels on the side. She's got her toes in the water. She feels safe. Now the Queen of Swords has got her sword out and is giving directions to somebody, okay? This woman, this energy is completely safe, non-threatened, minding her own business. However, something's coming in for you. There is going to be some sudden movement or change in your life. It could be these personal changes. I can definitely say that when people begin a spiritual journey, there can be a lot of change very fast that comes in. It can be very, very overwhelming. But there's going to be, let's pull a card on that, some rapid movement. Just watch out for any hastiness. If whatever you're involved in, there should be like if you are up in that leader situation, there could be a lot of progress or just fast movement. It could be really exciting. It could involve some like traveling. It's like gaining momentum ahead. Okay, it's like timeline jumping. It's a success card. It means that whatever has been going on in other areas of your life, probably professionals, or I don't want to say that, anything, is that there's a lot of movement going forward. So it's extraordinary possible. Can we get an idea of what that is before we look on to the next card? Okay, something's going to come to light. Something is going to be revealed, or maybe there's an idea that you have. There is something that the spotlight is going to be on. It could be good. I hope it's good. I hope it's something that you've done that is like, look what Capricorn did. They're so brilliant and amazing. Let's give them an award, right? Look at that. Or it could be something that was hidden that comes to light. And the reason I say that is because the next card is the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords can be a little tricky. It could be that something is going to be stolen from you. That could be an idea, that could be a wallet, that could be a car, that could be your, what's it called, like your ID, someone steals your credit or something. I don't know. Okay, so, and there's like some moon and air, which means you're not going to see this coming. So you need to really safeguard your things, okay? But there's another interpretation of this card. And that is that you have been carrying around a lot of thoughts in your head. And this would go back to judgment, okay? And you may be making the realization, you don't need to carry all those thoughts. See, he's got his thoughts right there. He's like, you know what? Out of the 7 of these, I'm going to take these. I'm going to leave those. Those are the other people's. Look, because see, there's no fire around him. There's no imminent threat, okay, or anything like that. He's like, I don't need all these thoughts. I need my thoughts, and that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and take my thoughts, and I'm going to shimmy on down the road because I'm no longer carrying your baggage. I'm no longer carrying your guilt. I'm no longer carrying your opinion. That's what I see more of. And it could be this fast moving moment that comes to light, or action that comes to light, or situation that comes to light, that makes you be like, and I'm done. Like, I'm so done with these people, this mentality, this whatever. Because the next card is success, baby. The next card is you are free. Everything that was holding you down, fear, backstabbing, betrayal, gossip, your thoughts, other people's thoughts, they were holding you down, tormenting you. That came out in reverse. Pulling yourself together, leaving the past. Your final card that I have at the moment, it's the card, it's the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is the Six of Wands is of great recognition. Job well done. The Seven of Wands means you have just, you had the Six of Wands, the great recognition. You're going to have the success. You're going to lead. It's going to be successful. Okay? Your spiritual journey, or your whatever you're working through internally that you're worried about people judging you on, you're going to find more success in it. But it's a you're beginning to understand that understanding yourself is going to be a lifelong journey. And I think that you're so unbelievably curious about it because you're realizing how beautiful of a thing that it is, that you're going to stand your ground. Especially when you let go of the judgment from others or yourself, of yourself. You put everybody else's baggage and bad thoughts and nonsense. You clear your head. Swords are air. Air are thoughts before they manifest, before they come real. So they're like floating around. So if you have all these dumb thoughts in your head just clouding it, it's like kick the ones that don't work, the ones that aren't going to make you happy, rich, or giving out. It's really that easy. Yeah, even that bad thought. Kick it out. Your thoughts should be, I am smart, I am healthy, I am wise, I am always learning, I am generous, I am success, I am love, I am fortune, I am excited, I am lucky, I am prosperous. Like, those are the thoughts that you keep. Okay, is there any can you show us, this is a really good read. It's going to be a little bit of work, but it's going to be really good. And I probably won't remember this read because I usually don't remember the reads. But if you have a question about something specific, especially about the manifesting or the spirituality or the journey or anything like that, just leave a question. And it's so funny I'm saying this because the Three of Pentacles comes out, because I was going to say, hey, if you have a question about anything like that, I'll make a video on it. Or if it's a sensitive matter, I'm just getting on here so I don't sound like I have a lot of action going on. But this Three of Pentacles is basically people coming together for great, really good stuff, like collaboration. So that's funny that that's the card that's coming out. But what I was actually asking for is, can you show us a unexpected, no, not all of those. That's wonderful. You're my last read for the day. So let's do this. Show us something to look out for, Spirit, that lets Capricorn know that you've got your eye on Capricorn, and all Capricorn has to do is call you out. I don't know, there's this show that I watch, and I can't remember what it's called, but the lady that interviews, I think her name's Meredith, I think. Anyways, but she talks to all these spiritual people, and she was talking to this woman who is like, got tight connections with angels. And she said, I know, she goes, I always like picture my guardian angel like sitting there like against the wall with a cigarette in their hand, like, is she gonna call me and ask me for help? Because I really can't intervene unless it's an emergency. You know, I can't help her out unless she you know, like, she knows I'm here. And it's like, oh, might as well light another cigarette. And the way she tells the story is really funny. My reason why I'm telling you this story is because what I'm asking on your behalf is that that your spiritual guidance, team guidance, leaders, whatever, however you think of them, angels, I think that they can be all spiritual entities, but I know a lot of people are very sensitive. So I pulled the Eight of Hearts, which is one of the strongest manifestations of love, but it actually means like 8 hearts together. So keep your eyes open for a significant meaning in like the number 8. But you also have to keep your eyes open for it, but also do this, okay? Because I actually had this happen to me, is when I was learning cardology about the numbers, and if you don't know what that is, ignore that part. I learned that my number was a 10. Okay, so it's a piece of numerology where you break all these numbers down and all this kind of stuff. And in cardology, you can have a 10 word numerology. I think it ends at 9 or something like that. Anyways, so I started adding numbers up everywhere. And so my house address came down to the number 8, okay? For cardology. My house number in numerology was broken down to the number 8. I looked at the number 8 in cardology, what that meant. And it meant that I was moon to this person. My card was a 10. It's really complicated, but just go along with the story. This is what I mean by keep your eyes open for an 8. Lo and behold, I'm told by a tarot reader that I'm going to meet somebody and it's going to be life-changing. That relationship. Fast forward. This person was an 8. My house number. His address was 10. Synchronicities. That's real synchronicity. So, yeah. 8 of Hearts. Let me know if it means anything to you. Or the number 8, or a heart. Or do you have like 8 hearts on your body? Or are you given a package of candy hearts and there's 8 of them? All right, Capricorn. Talk to you later.